Hey Virgos, I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're one of my incredible subscribers, thank you for being here. Please note, these are general messages, so they're not going to resonate for everyone, so just take what does and leave the rest. The card that I pulled for you from the Dreams of Gaia deck, the Father. Wow, just look at the intensity in that card. Beautiful. The Father. So basically, the father can represent the center of power within the family unit. So it doesn't have to be a father, it could be you. A time for decisive action, a source of strength, not fear. Maybe this card is asking you to reflect on something important that your father taught you, or it could be a signal to step up and take charge. Some of you might need to guide and instruct and inspire confidence right now. It also speaks to being interested and supportive, not critical. It speaks to the buck stopping with you, fulfilling obligations, allowing others their autonomy, sharing all tasks and responsibilities, also stepping out of the Stone Age, okay? So any of those types of situations can apply to your situation. In this card's ideal form is a strong, confident man, but then again, don't get caught up on genders. It could be a masculine energy, because we have both in us. So maybe it's asking you to draw on your masculine energy if you are a female or identify as such or have more feminine energy. So it's usually an ideal form of a confident man who, while not believing that the world revolves around him, is very much the center of power within the family unit. So somebody who represents the family's core strength and unity. This individual will be stillness within the storm, or someone who is active in the role of provider, protector, teacher, and leader. Quite a few hats to wear, really. The father is a decisive individual of action and teaches not only by instruction but also by example. Somebody who's an individual of integrity and honesty, someone who keeps their promises and takes responsibility for their actions. This individual is the provider not just of financial security and sustenance, but also of order and discipline. This is someone who sets the rules within the family and home, and they are not just rules that this individual sets for others, but also rules that they follow themselves. Those rules are constants that provide safety and peace within the home, while also still allowing all within that space to flourish. This individual will be supportive and encouraging, and also unafraid of play and laughter. This is somebody who inspires creativity and curiosity in others, with their positive influence and interest. Above all else, this individual will be an interested and affectionate individual, someone who wants to know their children and shows that they care. They take a proactive role in knowing their child's likes and dislikes, loves and fears, does all that they can to have their children leave the family home as confident, happy adults. So what is this influencing for Virgos right now? The father, all of that. What is this influencing for Virgos? Virgo. Whoops. Your card decided it wanted to jump on the floor. Relationship dynamics. Okay, so that's the challenge right now, it seems. There could be some struggles with relationship dynamics, and possibly it could be if you had an absent father or an absent parental figure of some sort that you wished you could have been able to rely on, but turned out you couldn't. That may be playing out in your life too, where you're attracting the same type of individuals. Or whether or not that's a good thing or a negative thing, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what the cards have to say. What is the relationship dynamics and the father, please, Spirit, for Virgo? What is this message most important of, besides leading by example and being interested in the family? What is this about, please, Spirit? Ace of Pentacles, laying down a foundation, a brand new beginning of some sort. But usually this is a prosperous beginning. Maybe you met somebody as of late, or you, like I was saying, you could be accepting offers from someone who is very much like your parental figure. And I'm getting this feeling like perhaps the people that you're attracting, if you had an absent father, that could be where you're finding yourself in this repetitive cycle that I was talking about of attracting the wrong types. So if your father was absent, was very authoritarian, was very critical, whatever be the case, you might be unconsciously attracting those types into your life over and over again, and it could be causing issues. Let's keep going. What is the foundation, please, Spirit? Foundation of this? The main issue. Defensiveness. So there we go. Feeling like you have to stand up for yourself. Feeling like you have to protect yourself. Feeling like someone's always trying to knock you down a peg. Or perhaps maybe because you were criticized so much growing up, and I'm sorry for anyone that resonates with, it could be to a point where you might not be getting relationships off the ground, or struggling in some relationships because you're being critical of them. And they might be perceiving it wrong. They might not see that you're doing it because you care about them or you want the best for them. They might be getting defensive because of perceived slights of words or actions. Interesting. Recent past. What was the issue? Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. But there was something about a truth here. So perhaps you spoke a truth about something. Maybe you held somebody to account. And maybe they didn't like that very much. And let's be real, it's very challenging to be your authentic self. So maybe even you had truth, honesty, and integrity instilled into you as a child because you saw it within your parental figures or the older figures around you. But unfortunately, something tells me you may have asked for a truth of some sort and you didn't get it. Something tells me that there was a part of you, and it's almost like your dad, maybe that's what it is your father's energy is around you at this point in time to remind you to be strong, to take action and stand up for yourself. And the reason why is because maybe someone tried to make you doubt yourself. Maybe they tried to take advantage of you by not telling you the truth, but you remained in your integrity. What is this Justice card, please? And this is a big deal. This is Justice. That's a major arcana. So I feel like somebody tried to fudge with a truth or a reality for you. Lovers. There we go. A choice needed to be made. A choice needed to be made in terms of a connection. And you know what? I feel like someone was very critical of you. Somebody put you down. You were standing up for yourself. It was somebody that you did love, because this is a major arcana as well. This could have been a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. But a lot of air energy on this side. But this was somebody you really, really cared about. But you had to be true to yourself. And I feel that this was a really hard thing. Hard decision to make, because I'm getting a decision that had to be made on fairness and truth. And I feel like some of you had to walk away from somebody, even somebody that you could have been in what you thought was a stable relationship, and you had to walk away because of the fact that this energy in this card is like you were standing up for yourself. You were defending yourself. What is the Seven of Wands? Or maybe they felt like, yeah, see, from negative judgment. This was a major, major thing for you, Virgos. Whoever you were dealing with, I feel like you did everything you could. I feel like you showed up honestly. You tried to show up in your integrity. You did everything. That's what I feel like. You did everything in a connection, and somebody, it was almost like you were afraid of being judged negatively, and maybe that's why possibly maybe you overextended even. You did so much and you were judged negatively for it. Oh, Virgos, that's not okay. Well, let's see what's coming in the near future. Regardless, I feel like you were honest. Yes, there's going to be some communication coming. But this communication, I feel, is going to cause you a bit of conflict. It's a double-edged sword, right? But there is going to be some truth and some clarity that's coming towards you about why a relationship ended. Because that's the Hierophant in reverse. Or maybe why someone chose not to propose or to get married or to move in together, or whatever be the case. There's something here to do with the lovers. There's something to do with a truth. And someone's going to be speaking it. Because somebody's going to have that clarity of mind, and maybe you've been wanting to know the truth for so long, but you didn't get it. But the good thing is that you've got this energy around you of being so incredibly strong. And you did so well. I'm getting perfection. It's like you couldn't have been any more perfect. I don't feel that this was anything to do with you. I feel like this was this other person's problem. Let's see what they want to say to you. What do they want to say to Virgos? I feel your love around me constantly. So maybe you showed up consistently and honestly and as a reliable figure in their life, and they messed it up. They messed it up by making a bad judgment and not being good to you, not in the way that you deserve. So to balance yourself out, I feel like you had to make a choice, and that choice was to move on. I don't even feel like you wanted to move on, but you felt that you had to, because to stay would have meant that you were just constantly defending yourself. Maybe this person didn't even trust you. Trust. So who knows? Maybe they were spying on you, checking your phone, being extremely jealous or possessive. But this person wants to talk about why the relationship didn't work. And it's because they've got some clarity now, or some bravery for that matter, to speak a truth. Interesting. Let's see. I want one of these cards. So what is Virgo most likely going to do? Or any advice for Virgo regarding this situation? If this person wants to talk to them. Peaks of joy. Whatever it is, it's going to make you feel a sense of freedom in some way, shape, or form. Perhaps it's going to release a burden that you've been carrying. Maybe you've been blaming yourself or beating up on yourself, especially for the negative judgment. Like I said, I feel like this person made you believe in some way, shape, or form that you weren't as good as you actually were. And I feel like you're going to feel free. Just the way that this person is flying through the air there. There's a happiness here, and you're going to get back into balance. 33. So 3 and 3 is 6. So I feel like you're definitely going to get back into balance. You're going to be feeling a lot better. This is going to give you the clarity and the truth that you needed. And you're going to feel a lot better about yourself. Or at least the situation. Not that you need to feel better about yourself, but if this person made you doubt your abilities, your capabilities, whatever be the case, you're going to find out they were wrong. So surrender to success. Absolutely. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And you know what? I think this is because of the fact of this Father influence card. It was about remaining true to yourself and being as strong as you were, standing up for whatever it is that you had to, showing up and being your honest, truthful self, no matter what it entailed. Even if someone tried to change you, you didn't let it happen. And maybe you got sucked into points where you would criticize as well, but hey, that happens, right? You're defending yourself. Defending. 7 of Wands. But surrender to success, Virgos. You got great things coming. Let's get you an intense card. I like this a lot, actually. I feel like you deserve it. I feel like whatever this was, whoever this was, that wasn't truthful. This is something that was a major influence in your life. Whether that be time or a person, there was something that was heavily invested in here. And I feel like now some big changes are coming. Declutter, declutter, declutter. And I think it's because you did that and you continue to keep good control of your life. It has been scientifically proven clutter causes anxiety. If your space is overwhelmed with clutter, start small and tackle one area at a time. You will notice an almost immediate difference in your overall mood after the clutter has been lifted. If there is no clutter, rearrange something that has been in the same place for a while. This will open a new space in your mind and in your environment. I think this also is kind of a spirit's nod in terms of any doubts or thoughts that may have come with you, or maybe that you carried with you after having to leave a situation here. You're going to get that clarity, right? That decluttering. And I feel like it's going to be a mental decluttering. And that's why you're going to feel that peak of joy. And maybe you're the one that feels them still thinking about you. You can feel them in your energy. And that's why this isn't over. There's still something more that needs to be discussed. There's something more that needs to be dealt with. Okay? But it's coming. All right, Virgos, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I'm sending you all so much love. Have an amazing rest of your night. I'll see you soon. Bye.